All right, yeah, so if it's awkward at first, we can just go back. So is this thing already rolling? So much.
Of course. It's the comedic effect.
Two of the same people on acid are like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? And it's like, dude, I think so. Right? Like,
The government loves LSD. It's like dudes in top hats with like some girl in bloomers and a dolphin. The dolphins might know it all.
Who wants to how do we start, John? Like,
how do we start? Well, okay, so the name of the podcast is...
Alright, guys,
Cocktails
so,
and
welcome to Cocktails and Conspiracies.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Cocktails and Conspiracies, a new podcast we came up with on the fly.
Yeah, it was a very, very slow day at work, we were like...
Very slow day.
Man, what if we just made some fun drinks and talked about conspiracies, and we, like, kind of put it all together?
Kristen, what's one of your favorite conspiracies?
Oh, the Anunnaki, 100%.
Anunnaki?
Anunnaki.
Okay.
What kind of drink would you do for that one?
Ooh.
Which is the whole theme of the podcast, by the way.
Yeah, it's kind of trying to pair a cocktail and a conspiracy together.
Like 9/11 and Paper Planes.
Of course,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. We could also do like a smoked New York sour.
Like that one.
Thanks.
Those are competitors.
Those are competitors, yeah.
Smoking, New York. And we could be honest. Some people were pretty sour about that event.
That's true. I'm still a little sour if I'm being honest with you.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Never forget.
I was born early, right over where my mom was working.
No way, right?
Is that true?
Yeah, she would have been in like the flight path, because flight path to Somerset.
Oh, damn, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's badass.
They shot that thing down.
Oh.
They absolutely did not retake that plane.
So, like, do you feel like your, like, thunder was stolen about, like, being born and everything like that by 9/11?
That's a rough break.
No, I mean, I stole apparently. So I have an aunt that still doesn't talk to me because I came before her daughter, who's supposed to be born before me.
Oh, okay.
So I still have some like family trauma with that.
So they hold that against you?
Oh yeah, she holds it against me. Like that aunt has never loved me.
Damn.
Yeah, never loved me ever.
She's like laughing out of here, like out of frame.
I'm not trying to laugh at your trauma, but his face is killing me.
Oh, it's alright.
She made me laugh.
It's alright.
I think it's safe to say that's not your fault.
It's not my fault, no.
think you're
Or my
clean.
mom's fault.
Or your mom's fault.
Yes.
All right, on a less dark topic, we've all heard about 9/11, right? 9/11
Less
is
dark?
Yeah, we know about it. It's happened, but we're talking about now. What's happening now?
Well, what's happening now is that everybody is talking about a certain dolphin that kidnapped a man in Florida and made him build underwater condos.
Underwater.
Gerald the dolphin.
Gerald the dolphin.
Potentially rest in peace. Because they took out some dolphins after that.
Oh, they 100% did.
Yeah.
You
Well,
tell me
you
they
know, like
bombed
the-
some dolphin?
Oh, I think they were sending a message.
Our Navy sonars can kill dolphins, so
I didn't know that.
yeah, it'll cause them brain hemorrhages.
Whoa.
Yeah, lots of problems.
Wow, that's...
Have you ever, like, seen the documentary on, like, what happened to, like, a human when they got pinged by a sonar?
No.
You get, like, it's just, like, crazy. Like, your organs just liquefy.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be close, right?
You gotta be close,
ish.
yeah.
Like, probably, like, what, like a mile?
I would probably say, yeah, roughly. But
So-
I'm sure it would travel slower underwater, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But, so...
So would that be, like, kind of like radiation, or, like, literally just explode?
It's, like, vibration. It's vibration damage.
Wow. No, that's crazy. I've never
Like,
heard that.
immediately, your inside's just, like...
Yeah. Like, it also sends,
intense.
like, whenever it happens to, like, a dolphin, it also sends them flying to the surface because
Really?
their body can't, yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's, yeah.
Why the hell are we doing that?
So we could see the darn enemies underwater.
Yeah, I guess,
We see the encroaching evil on our land.
land and sea. Land,
Yep,
sea, air.
land and sea.
No space. Honestly, like, I feel like a lot of, like, the deep ocean and, like, the, like, sky have a lot to do with...
It's gotta mean how mysterious it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we also know less about the ocean than the sky as well, and, like, we live with the ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
If space is what we, like, lead it on to be, then yeah, the ocean is more mysterious. Because if nothing else alive exists in space, then, like, yeah, the ocean is, like, the only place that has, like, living things we haven't discovered yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Or we have aliens both in the water and in space.
Yeah, that's on the table.
That
On
is
the table.
definitely on the table. But are dolphins aliens as well? Like, are they? Because like when you think about like their kind of like beady eyes, like what would they look like if they were standing?
Yeah, I can't argue that. Well, should I read this brief summary of Gerald?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think we should.
Let's
let's
familiarize
get
the
in.
people, the public,
Yeah.
about Gerald.
Because they said that this has been debunked, but honestly, like, you know, this totally could have happened, like, you know?
Let me just say, I'm so done with people Snopesing me. Like, if you're fact-checking me as Snopes, just don't even bother talking to me.
It's just fake news, so...
That's spot on. All right, so this is the normie version of I guess this is just the Short's real version of what happened. Lee County Sheriff deputies responded to the Sanibel Causeway early Monday after a motorist reported a man standing on the shoulder, soaking wet and drawing blueprints in the sand. According to the police report, Ricky James Hollowell, 33, was found barefoot, severely sunburned, and wearing only swim trunks. He told deputies he had been taken against his will by a pod of dolphins 3 days ago and forced to work on what he called an underwater construction project. According to Hollowell and the police report, he claimed the dolphins approached him while he was swimming off Fort Myers Beach and escorted him to a site approximately 40 feet below the surface, where they needed his help building structures. He told officers the dolphins communicated through a series of clicks that he eventually learned to interpret, and that the project foreman was a dolphin he referred to as Gerald.
So he was the foreman.
Gerald.
Yeah.
The mastermind, though?
Yeah, Gerald was the mastermind behind it.
Sounds that way.
Yeah, Gerald also helped him breathe. But the thing is, like, when we didn't say, they also did find underwater particles in his lungs as well. But there was no damage.
So he'd been doing some serious time underwater.
Yeah.
So it's confirmed that he was inhaling
Yes.
water.
Now, I think one of you said
There's
it earlier.
traces.
It was supposed to be condos, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, underwater condos.
Okay, underwater condos.
Well, here's a cocktail that I said to pick. Rum runner.
The cocktail. The rum runner.
So rum runner. I guess this is probably how we should start with a bevy. I don't like rum, so I'm going to get it for these two fine gentlemen. So, I like to use coconut rum instead of a berry liqueur in my rum runners, and that's just personal preference. Don't have to. But I'm going Malibu, some white rum. Bacardi is always the go-to for everybody. I like a spiced rum in mine as well, usually. Sometimes a dark rum float, but I have to do an ounce of all. And then I hit it with a half ounce of banana liqueur and fresh juice some limes. So we're doing half ounce of fresh lime juice.
We're making double the same shit.
Yes.
Well, that seems like more than just half that.
Yes, and then half an ounce of grenadine or a cherry juice. And we're also doing either an ounce of orange or an ounce of pineapple. You could also do half ounce of both, whatever the preference is. I sometimes also enjoy to do like a Grand Marnier float in it. But since we're keeping it a little bit more simple today, trying to just get, a good drink to have, something to talk about Florida and the sea with.
It does warm my heart to just busted out cracking. I didn't see that coming.
Oh yeah, that was for you.
Oh, thank you. You ever mess with cracking, John?
I've not touched crack. In fact, I've hardly touched spice rum. It's all just been in rum.
My dad
So
likes
not
spiced
enough.
rum.
I love cracking. I would not go for an entire cracking night. That's a hell of
Yeah, I hear.
It's a lot of sugar.
Actually, I think you told me that.
Yeah.
Jay's told me the same story.
You
But
said it's
I
like
know
twice
whenever
as
I
bad.
was trying to go grab some rum, and I saw that little bottle of the crack, and I was like, that's what we're grabbing for Jay. Also, notice the really nice charcuterie board in front of me. John also does charcuterie boards. Let's say, John, introduce yourself. Like I was gonna say, I'm like, haven't really introduced who you were.
So, my name is John, the, charcuterie board maker and, bartender extraordinaire, a little bit of a, how would you say, entrepreneur? Is that the right word? In filming, It's made the podcast possible, brought my equipment, recording on this lovely camera. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good.
I would love it.
Right?
Yeah.
Pounding this on the
One of
beach.
my fun specials I used to do at my old place, where I sold a lot of rum. I do not sell it.
Honestly, if a dolphin came to me and offered this drink, I think I'd build condos for him too.
You think Gerald was down there making magic happen?
I feel like Gerald could be a bro,
Yeah.
He could be a bro.
I like it.
I mean, it just depends on what kind of foreman he was, I guess.
True,
Yeah.
true. The last foreman I worked for was
Top off my glass to start now,
not the
too.
greatest. He stole resources from the place that I worked for. And he was related to the owner. I can't believe he was doing that shit. Will not disclose.
But Jay, you want to talk about yourself before you talk to John? So.
I'll give it a shot here.
It's a really good one.
I'm Jay. Yeah, and we all work at a lovely, very functional, upscale resort out in the country together. Been a conspiracy theorist since about 2010 here. Yeah, that's about all I got. Trust me, I got plenty of material on Gerald here. Went down a very deep rabbit hole last night. Got far more ridiculous than I expected, and yeah, I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Last but not least, I am been a conspiracy theorist for a while as well. I'm Kristen. Also run marathons. You can see my medals behind us. I had to make this the backdrop because I'm full of myself. Just kidding.
I made sure I got them right in the frame. Perfect.
Oh yeah, right in the frame. Pretty good. But yeah, I've been a conspiracy theorist for a very long time. I used to literally sit there before soccer practices and stuff and watch conspiracy theories and get down a rabbit hole. And then everybody thought I was crazy, even my own mom. And now she thinks a lot of the same things I do, which is fantastic. And you know, me, Jay, and John, whenever one day we all kind of started bringing stuff up, and we were like, well, crap, we need to make a show that really just kind of talks about all of our strengths, bartending, and then bring in the conspiracies with it. So without further ado, let's get on to Gerald.
I should probably mention as well, I'm newer to the conspiracy theory theme, I'd say. Definitely newer than you two. But at this point, who isn't a conspiracy theorist?
True.
You know? Especially with all the recent happenings coming up. You can't avoid them. Lots of conspiracies are coming true, you know?
Yeah.
It's become more and more valid to have your own theories.
Maybe they killed Gerald.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it was an island, you know?
Yeah, Little St. James couldn't have been that far from, Fort Myers?
Yeah.
Gerald probably knew.
Yeah, dolphins move, I mean.
No, dolphins don't forget face.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Actually, that plays very well into my topic on how they don't forget faces.
Ooh, go ahead.
Should I start with my topic first? It's a little bit, like, further away from the Gerald topic. I think we need to talk about specifically what happened with Gerald first.
Alright.
Because mine's more of, I guess,
Dolphins
a
in
fact
general.
about dolphins, yeah.
Mine's
With a dark
more-
twist.
Mine's more, kind of the government's, in vague terms, looked into dolphins and their intelligence and whether they have basically extrasensory perception. That has happened. So mine sort of follows that. There were some experiments with that. So not exactly Gerald, but very Gerald adjacent, potentially.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of how I was too, because everybody's like, there's no way this happened, but the amount of things that, like, have actually been recorded happening with dolphins that people can actually say happened. Like, I know everybody's like, oh, this isn't real, this isn't real. Even if it isn't real, stuff like this has happened with dolphins. Dolphins are animals that we're not even allowed to talk to. And I know, like, we just kind of were all talking about this earlier. Did you know that in the U.S., you can get fined for talking to dolphins, and you can get prison time, which is insane. So, in the U.S., you can be fined up to $34,457,000 plus a year in prison for talking and feeding wild dolphins. Actually, there was a fisherman in Florida in 2025 that was sentenced to 30 days in jail, and he had a $51,000 fine for his interactions with multiple dolphins.
What the hell was he doing with these dolphins?
Hanging out with the dolphins and talking to them, feeding them. And the government says they're going to become dependent. They've been hunting for who knows how long.
Oh, so they're doing this to protect the dolphins?
Yes, they're doing it to protect the
how
dolphins.
nice.
Yes.
That warms my heart.
Come on, everybody says they're the golden retrievers of like the sea life.
Yeah, I think the dolphins can take care of themselves.
I think so, too.
As long as we're not, like, harpooning them. But
I mean, yeah. I mean, sure that happened, you know?
Yeah, but like, and the thing is, dolphins are quite mean animals, so there's really no way that they're the golden retrievers of the sea world. They're cute.
Yeah.
But they've done some evil things.
They definitely do some quite malicious.
They
and
do.
They'll remember your face. Like
They
you
remember your face, yeah.
If you harpoon a dolphin, it'll remember you.
Oh, really?
If the pod sees you hurt another dolphin, they'll, yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
They also will, like, if there's, like, been a ship that's, like, threatened them, they will, like, harass the ship together, and they'll, like, stuff the ship's, like, engines full of debris.
Really?
Yeah.
They understand to do
Yeah.
that. That's
We're talking,
crazy.
Yeah, dolphin art.
They're smart.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, where should we start then, guys? So I guess, like, we had that. Talk about the fines first off. But, yeah.
I can just take this thing off the rail.
Honestly, go for it. Take it off the
Okay.
rails, and I'll see if we can keep going with it. I'm ready for this. 'Cause honestly, I think so. Jay's done the most
I
research.
think what I'm gonna say is going to derail it the most, which is why I want to start with it like after, at least. But we need to get a little bit into it.
Oh, we'll see, John. I'm about to give you a run
Okay,
for your money.
okay.
I was gonna say I don't have the craziest derailed stuff. Do you want me to like start them?
Yeah, I think that actually would be good.
All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna start with like hardcore dolphin facts, I guess.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
Dolphin fact. Yes.
So, I don't know. They do kill dolphin calves and play with them like they're beach balls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're
Yeah.
What, dolphins do?
Yeah.
Oh, they kill their own young and...
They kill like female dolphins young so they can like go back to like their breeding stages again. Because
Oh,
when
that's
they have a
dark.
baby, they won't breed.
Dark.
Yeah, so it's crazy. And they'll like do it as like a group too. Like they're like a gang. Like they gang like female dolphins.
Yeah, my research, yeah, they're bizarrely sexual.
Yes, it's a
that's actually
Yeah.
what my topic
Oh,
is.
which
okay, some of that-
which is probably why they don't let us let humans with dolphins.
Especially
Yeah.
not Florida.
Yeah.
No, true. Yeah.
Yes. So, though dolphins actually were part of like Navy, different naval and like Army kind of like different science experiments. So there actually was an experiment called MK6, and that's where dolphins were actually trained to detect intruders and neutralize threats. So the dolphins knew who the intruders were coming in, and they would kind of like tag them with something. So like whenever they were tagged, like a buoy would kind of like float up, so that the actual people in the Navy would know where the threat was.
Kind of like a Jaws type deal when they like harpoon it and like the buoys there to show where it's at.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. So dolphins don't forget, like we just said, they do recognize human faces. So they actually do have naval bases. They're called MK4, 7, and 8, and they have dolphin units. So the naval bases are called Point Loma, and then it's called Point Loma, and that's off the coast of California. So Point Loma, they have the actual dolphin units there. And then they also have permanent facilities that dolphins are actually, like, guarding. They patrol the whole area and guard nuclear facilities in King Bay, Georgia, and Bangor, Washington. So that happens. Dolphins can also detect human pregnancies with their sonar. How can they detect human pregnancies before our technology can? What kind of technology do they have, and what are they hiding? Like, people don't think dolphins are alien? I think they might be kind of related. I don't know.
So this is already done, them protecting these nuclear sites?
Oh yeah, like this is actually a thing.
That's
So-
insane.
They
Yeah.
actually swim and patrol the sites. Like you said, they detect intruders and stuff. So if there's gonna be like an opposite country like trying to like get into these naval waters that are like the nuclear areas,
So
they're
what-
gonna know.
So you're saying that Iran might face to face with some America?
Yeah, at one point.
Okay.
Honestly, Iran's not gonna get that far. Let's be real.
Heads
I
up,
mean,
Iran.
as soon as a boat's in the water, a dolphin's gonna know.
Well, yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
thing is, like I said, we talked about the sonar, like with the pregnancies and stuff, where they can detect. Those sonars are strong. They're like
Yeah.
strong, like our technology.
And also, not to circle back too far, but do you think that's why there's a fine for talking to dolphins?
It
Like,
could
I almost
be.
feel like it's not even because of their remarkable imprinting skills. It's them being distracted from their like duty they were trained. Right.
It 100% could
If
be.
you leave a mark, I guess, on them.
Yeah, no, it could be. I mean, when I was younger, I do remember this very vividly. I had like some time at SeaWorld, as most children do. Baby Kristen almost fell into the water at SeaWorld whenever you're going to pet the dolphins because I was so excited to see a dolphin. The dolphin swum over to me and literally put its head up as my hand was going into the water and my mom could grab me.
She got you.
Yeah, obviously the water wasn't super duper deep, but that dolphin literally came up as I was going towards the water and my hand hit the dolphin and my mom grabbed me. Kind of weird. Was the dolphin looking out for me?
Or was it going the other way?
Or is it going the other way? Yeah, I don't know. Why do we think that they always do dolphin shows at those places? Dolphins listen, and they understand humans. There was also that story about a dolphin that drowned himself because he fell in love with his trainer.
No, was that like a SeaWorld thing?
Yeah, I don't know if it was SeaWorld, but it was like some like place where they were training dolphins, and like the dolphin fell in love with his trainer, and his trainer moved, so he drowned himself.
Yeah, that was something I came up with too. Yeah, it's like for us, breathing obviously should just happen. You
Yeah.
don't think about it. But evidently dolphins think about it to the point that if they want to kill themselves, they can just stop.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, pretty
Which-
much.
Yeah, it's just bizarre.
No, it is.
And that seems kind of alien to me. I'll give you
No,
that.
it really does.
Like, what animal
very
can just
alien.
I'm depressed.
You could forego like the instincts of survival.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
That's
it's true.
Like, insane.
Yeah, no gun, no jumping off a building. Just,
No, like full-on suicide bombers.
Yeah.
So, could dolphins be used to do that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they just killed themselves right before, and I mean, maybe.
Yeah, like they're not gonna fill it them. I don't know. All right, now we got like the actual facts about how crazy dolphins are being used for. I think we
There's
should
an
go
incredible
into
amount
it.
of dolphin training facility.
There
I'm
are.
realizing.
No, there really are.
Yeah.
It's quite crazy.
There's a lot more science dumped into this than I expected even.
No,
Agreed.
it's
Yeah.
true. It is true. Dolphins, like, People think that, like, the Gerald thing is, like, super out of pocket. Like, no, not at all. Dolphins are incredibly smart, and that's just a thing that is a fact of science. And another fact is the fact that it's frowned upon trying to hang out with them or, like, befriend a dolphin. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, cool, go befriend a dog. Teach the dog to fight for you. I mean, we go back to where I said they're meaner than, like, golden retrievers, but if you teach a dog how to be mean, they'll fight for you.
Yeah.
We do have dog fighting rings for reasons.
Well, and what you're saying with the dolphin killing itself over this trainer leaving it, it's yeah, obviously they can bond with humans pretty well.
Exactly. Well, that's like the thing. Like, even with them bonding, it's like we can circle back to them being talked about like dogs. Dogs bond to the fact where they get depressed. After my grandma passed away, my one dog was very depressed for the longest time until we took her back to my grandma's house and she could actually smell it because she thought we were just keeping her away from my grandmother, which was not the case. So dogs do tend to be depressed. Whenever I moved out, I come home to my dogs, and they don't leave my side. Same with Jay.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, they will bond. All right, let's move it. Let's get it off the wall.
Okay.
Off the wall.
All right, here we go.
May I take over?
Yeah.
I think it's time for my topic. We've gotten into how, I guess, deep the rabbit hole goes for dolphin training facilities, right?
Yeah.
Like, it seems like there's more science being dumped into this than, like, the effects of, like, vapes on humans, right?
Absolutely.
100%.
Like, sure, you can argue it's a matter of time to find out what the effects of vapes are because they're reasonably recent.
Well,
But
we took out, 8 months to try to find a vaccine for COVID.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Full 8 months.
A full 8 months. And then you'll get fired if you don't take it. So, they've been training with dolphins since like the 80s? Or earlier? 60s. I was gonna say, I know it's been a while. It's like, it was like a little bit after MK Ultra stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry, that comes up.
Oh, shit, perfect.
MK Ultra. Okay, I'm looking forward to that one. So, teaching dolphins math.
No, they 100%.
This is the topic that I'm going with. A specific event where they were teaching a dolphin math.
How advanced.
Like, they got to the point, I think it was like 9th grade algebra.
Whoa.
Is where it stopped.
I failed that.
Yeah, that was pretty difficult.
I would have failed
yeah.
if it wasn't for COVID, like giving me like a pass, you know?
Yeah.
I would have actually failed it.
I
But
had to retake it twice.
I think it was like that level though. But
Dang.
I retook out. Don't feel bad. I got
yeah.
that.
So it was
I
this
thought that was
dolphin.
real
I don't remember the name of
a
the
good call.
dolphin, but he had this female teacher. She would teach him ever since he was like born, like, you know, from elementary to, you know, I guess high school. Yeah. This dolphin obviously would get older.
Yeah.
It would go through things, dolphin puberty, right? Well, this dolphin started learning how to be attracted to things, right? And in a normal world, it would be attracted to other dolphins, right? Reproduce with dolphins, make more dolphins.
Yeah.
This dolphin wasn't exposed to other dolphins. It had only been exposed to his female teacher. You see where I'm going with this?
Yes. We're going back to the dolphins or sections, I guess.
Very sexual creatures. Which, I mean, it only builds on the fact that, like, they can tell when pregnancy is a thing.
Oh, yeah, no, it's true.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Especially given the fact that their sexual organs are actually very, very advanced.
I didn't know
Very advanced.
Yeah, I'll talk. How human they are.
Yeah. But,
Alien.
I guess where I'm going with this is, so before the dolphin would get treats for, completing a math equation or like something cute like that, well, eventually this dolphin didn't want treats anymore. It wanted something else. And I'm assuming you can understand. I don't have to say it.
Did you
Well,
want kissies?
I wish. I wish. So this dolphin got, dare I say, sexual with its trainer and wouldn't do math problems unless she underwent a specific ritual that I will not speak of.
Are you sure about that? I kind of want to deep dive into this.
Deep dive.
Let's just
Yeah, a little bit more on.
A little bit more.
I'm a little.
allude to
I'm
it,
a
John.
little like.
Allude to it.
Okay,
I mean-
I'm a child of God. Okay.
Child of God, huh?
if we're talking man and dolphin, there's God's not involved.
God's turned away. God has given up.
Oh, trust me, mine's bad. No, keep going.
Yeah, so this dolphin would not do its math problems or anything. They wouldn't do math until his teacher would pleasure him, right? And this went on for months. This went on for a long time through this teenage dolphin's angsty years, right? It went on for too long. I'm gonna be honest. It went on for too long. listening to its emo rock, yeah. It would protest. Often when the teacher would ignore it, it would try to,
That's
get close
insane.
and do things. Eventually, higher ups found out. Right, higher ups found out
Imagine
the
being,
people
like,
who were funding
sexually
this project.
assaulted by an animal.
I mean, she was
Oh,
going
really?
with it at
No.
first.
Like, I've had, like, you know, you got, like,
I've had my
dogs.
dog hump your
Yeah,
leg.
dogs will, like, sniff you, but, like, besides that, like, they're not doing anything.
Yeah, but either way, her higher ups put it to a stop. They found out what was going on, and they tried to stop it. Right, they peeled this trainer away from the dolphin after the dolphin had pretty much grown up with her being its only role model. Right, and from there it got very depressed.
Was this like a scientific institute?
I believe it was something like it was government funded. I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was government funded.
That's wild.
But yeah, I mean, 9th grade algebra. That's crazy,
Yeah,
right?
did she get fired? That's what I want to know. Like, what
No,
happened
she
to
didn't get
her?
fired. She didn't get fired. They just kind of like moved her on
Yeah,
like to
like-
something like she couldn't contact this dolphin anymore. Like she could still do her job, but like they peeled it away because it was getting like unhealthy, right? And the dolphin, yeah, it got very depressed. It wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't eat or anything like that unless like she was around. And like there was a certain point where they tried like bringing her back around so it at least would eat, but after a certain point like it couldn't go on. And eventually it just like died of heartbreak.
That crazy.
What year are we talking roughly? You know?
I think this is like late 1900s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is like way back.
I mean, not 1900s. It was like
Like
early 2000s,
Like 1990s.
1990s.
yeah, 1990s
Okay,
probably.
Okay. All right.
I said early 1900s.
I'm thinking like dudes in top hats with like some girl in bloomers and a dolphin.
No, not that far back. I said early.
Yeah.
No, wait, did I say early? I meant
said
late.
late. You
I
said
meant
late.
late.
Okay, 90s.
Late 1900s, 90s, 80s
Okay.
area. Don't twist my words. But yeah, this dolphin was asexual. It was indeed, dare I say, attracted to his trainer.
Evidently, that's like a huge part of. I mean, I just don't feel like all animals.
I really don't think so either. Like I heard through a podcast as well, not about dolphins or science or anything like that, but I had heard that they're one of the few animals that possess like the ability to like I guess pleasure themselves or at least understand that they can pleasure themselves because like other animals they do it through instinct, right?
Yeah.
But like these dolphins figured out that they can receive pleasure without having intercourse, therefore making dolphins one of the very few animals that are capable of masturbation.
With those little.
No, more like with other fish.
Oh, with.
Yeah,
Okay.
with other fish.
Okay, so there's a lot of interspecies.
Yeah,
So dolphins.
Yeah.
All right, dolphins are wild.
dolphins are very wild. And that's about as far as my topic
No,
goes.
it's like no, you're right, cause like literally for Discovery News, there you go. Dolphins can do nonlinear math. New sonar study suggests. All right, dolphins may be using complex mathematics when using their built-in sonar to hunt for food. These functions include addition, subtraction, multiplication, and calculation of ratios.
Calculation of trajectory and velocity as well.
These other
Yep.
inanimate objects.
Like they are.
The best man-made
They're doing it.
sonar couldn't operate correctly in the bubble nets dolphins create to confound prey. Yeah, they do that. They do like little bubbles and
Bubble
catch
nets,
them.
yeah. Have you ever seen like I've seen like a video of someone doing like a bubble ring and like it traps a jellyfish in it. You ever seen that?
No.
I imagine that's probably similar to what they're
Oh.
doing on like a larger scale, right?
I'm glad you broke that in, John. Yeah, it's
I just figured it was a good segue for, after we were talking about all these, like, scientific institutes, where dolphins exist for some reason under human care. Too much human care, one might say.
Wild. Damn. Yeah, dolphins hunt with mathematics, I guess.
It's a messed up.
It is, and it's interesting. It's like, I don't know, every time it just seems like these dolphins end up killing themselves.
Yeah, it does definitely seem like that.
But I guess once they're in like a tank, their lives have pretty much gone pretty hard off course.
That's probably true, but at the same time, it's like, even humans, like, if kept in a box, they're not gonna succumb to that reality, Like, to that, I guess, extreme measure of, offing themselves.
I mean, if you've only
It's
ever
like,
seen
I've-
one thing in your life and it's taken away from you, like,
True.
like
Your world is shattered, yeah.
Yeah,
Your
like, that's
existence,
the
like,
only
is-
thing that you've ever had to live. Like you're not able to like that dolphin probably hasn't even been able to be with like another dolphin. Like did they bring in another dolphin at all? Like that's probably wild.
I don't know if they did. I feel like that would have been the smart move, is to, like, have it around, like, friends.
Yeah.
I do wish I did more
Okay.
research on this topic, I'm not gonna lie. I just remembered the main storyline, that was it.
Yeah. No, that's pretty awesome though.
Well, it does seem like, and obviously there is some scientific research in mine as well, and it seems like, they treat these animals really well, and then at some point they become disposed.
Yeah. I mean, once the research is done, what else do they need them for, And I mean,
That's
you
true.
can't return them back to the wild. They have survived under your care for so long.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's probably
exactly
true.
it. Well, the amount of times the government's done research on animals, and we had all those beagles, those poor dogs that they were doing tests on. They cut out their vocal cords, like
What?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
remember that
yeah.
I
one.
remember that.
Damn.
Oh man, Yon, we can hit on that another day, cause
Yeah.
Jay and I have had some lengthy combos about this one.
Seems like.
Give Jay and I like 2 bottles of wine. I think we'll go off on this
Dude,
topic.
No, it's so funny because when I'm at the pub with Jay, like, when he's drinking that Josh,
Yeah.
I start talking.
dude, we get philosophical. We don't even get into conspiracy theories. We get philosophical, man. We
Nah.
start discovering the meaning of life.
Jay drinking wine is like it's like a god.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I
He
know all
becomes
the
an
answers to the
omnipotent
world.
So wine's me unleashing myself.
Yeah.
It's becoming limitless.
I think so.
Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say.
Of course.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready for this.
So ready.
All right, Kristen.
All right, cheers.
Classic. If you get it wrong, I'll correct. I know what it is. What's your favorite conspiracy?
My favorite?
Mm-hmm. Or one of them.
Anunnaki.
Involves drugs. The government drug.
Oh yeah. The MK Ultra is also one of my
MK
favorites.
Ultra. All right.
I love
Classic.
a good MK Ultra theory. That's been my favorite since I started watching conspiracy theories in like middle school.
Shout out Frederick, Maryland. Shout out Fort Detrick. All right. This is not quite MK Ultra, but it's very MK Ultra adjacent. So it's the 1960s. The government loves LSD. They're giving everybody and their cousin LSD.
Yep.
So there's this guy. His name is John Lilly. John Lilly. He's a scientist you've never heard of. John Lilly should be famous for. You both watched at least some of Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The saltwater tank.
Yeah.
He's the first guy to do that.
Ah.
Yeah. So he,
Water tank.
in Stranger Things, there's another show called Fringe. They do it in. They pour a bunch of salt and water into a sensory deprivation tank.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what sensory deprivation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get your crazy psychic powers.
Yeah.
All right, so he's the first guy to do this. We're talking the 1950s. This guy loves ketamine and LSD. And somehow he really starts working. He interested in dolphins, and he realizes that I guess he knows Carl Sagan, who's a famous astronomer. He's written many books, like very mainstream books, about the cosmos. Knows Carl Sagan, and he gets hooked up with NASA, and so NASA wants to know, how are we going to talk to aliens if we ever find aliens? So John Lilly says, you know what? Dolphins are really smart. They have a totally different language system than us. I bet I can get these dolphins to talk to me. I'm like, all right, John Lilly. So he talks him into it, and he also gets funding from the Navy. They're gonna go. He's like, yeah, I'll get dolphins to find torpedoes. I'll get them to find mines, whatever you need. So he sells them on this. And so they give him a house and a little compound on St. Thomas. I think that's in the Caribbean. Okay, yeah. So he gets his house and his little compound. He gets 3 dolphins. So he's down there, and this woman comes to his door one day. Her name is Margaret Howe Lovett. She's 23.
Oh, I've heard this.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I'm excited.
I'm a fresh face to this topic, so go on.
I remember the name.
The name, okay.
So as the story goes, Margaret Howe Lovett is totally uninvolved in this at this point. She's just some bright-eyed young girl, and comes up, like, oh, I hear you have dolphins. I love dolphins. Can I work with these dolphins? Like, yeah, sure. That's just NASA. Like, come on. Like, yeah, help work with these dolphins. So they're doing normal scientific tests, cue cards, all that stuff. She's swimming in the pool with the male dolphin, Peter. He is their shining star, another adolescent young dolphin. Convenient. And
Very easy to motivate that type of dolphin.
evidently so. Yeah, it seems to be a running theme in governmental and scientific circles. So, the one twist of my story that's quite different from yours, John Lilly loves LSD, loves ketamine. I forgot to mention, he thinks he's in touch with aliens because of the ketamine, probably. Evidently, that's a big thing with ketamine. It's like you think you see God, you think you know the answers to the universe, all that.
And ketamine is the same drug used for horse tranquilizers, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
And
So I feel
if
like
I
we're-
was on this island, I would feel like I was a god too, though. Like, look how pretty that is.
That
Good
is
lord.
literally a Windows screensaver.
Yeah,
Send that
that's-
to me. I'll
that's
put it on
nuts.
on the screen
Yeah,
for those
yeah.
watching.
Got you. Yeah, this is from Expedia, so I know, very credible.
Yeah.
So they're in paradise, basically.
Yeah, they're in paradise.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Basically,
like.
yeah.
I was like, I gotta find some photos right here.
So yeah, so they're doing communication. For some reason, it's like NASA, Carl Sagan, like the more standard scientists. Obviously, they are thinking we need to understand dolphin talk.
Okay.
John Lilly's not going about it that way. He's like, I want this dolphin to talk to me. So they're trying to get this dolphin to talk to him,
Talking.
which seems unlikely. And once again, Peter, the young dolphin, gets frustrated. So, actually, this is a little different than yours. So at first, they carry Peter from the learning tank into the tank with 2 females.
Mm.
And they keep going like that. But you know what? That's just interrupting their lessons a little too much.
Interrupting.
So, Margaret, Howe Lovett, she starts manually pleasing Peter. And he improves. He improves leaps and bounds.
Maybe it's the fault of these human women.
What are they doing? And I've got some quote in here that's just insane. It's like her kind of validating it to herself, and she says something like, she's like, oh, it wasn't sexual, maybe it was sensual, and I mean, anyone was welcome to watch. It's like, what are you doing?
Watch, yeah.
Sorry, I don't feel like that's something that I'd like to watch.
Yeah, I kind of agree there.
And I found an interview of her at like 87 or whatever she is now, and she's not remorseful. She thinks it was a nice bonding experience.
You just really gotta love animals.
Yeah.
Really
Love. That's a deep love.
Yeah.
It really is.
I'm gonna replenish the crackers on this board real quick.
Go for it.
Yeah. No, you're good. I kind of enjoy like the idea of like a disembodied like voice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Coming
It's
out
that.
of
like you're
nowhere.
behind the camera.
She
It's
is.
awesome.
Okay. That felt weird. Oh, this is just behind the camera.
Hey.
But yeah, just the lack of apology here blew my mind. This is a quote from her. I allowed that, she says. I wasn't uncomfortable with it. As long as it wasn't rough. It would just become part of what was going on. Like an itch. Just get rid of it. Scratch it and move on. And that's how it seemed to work out.
Does anybody
It wasn't
remember the
private.
last itch?
It's like a woman going back to her abusive,
Yeah, like Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. Did the dolphin use its sonar to give her Stockholm syndrome?
That's an
deal.
interesting question.
My good.
Was
Dolphin- it's Dolphin
Was she under the
Monitor.
influence of something? That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Do you think? I wonder if the dolphins were only able to communicate with the subjects of MK Ultra. Maybe you could only talk to these dolphins under the effects of acid or ketamine.
A lot of the time, like, what is it?
Shit.
A lot of societies do like mushroom,
Yeah.
like ceremonies where they would all like take mushrooms,
I mean, it's like.
Yeah.
and then they
ayahuasca
feel like
and Amazon,
like they
you
get
know?
to like talk to like the higher powers.
Yeah. Or it's like the burning bush with like Moses.
Is that exactly? It's like they would talk to God. They were like, so God is talking to us, because not that I honestly, it wouldn't even shock me if like that's a real thing, but like it just something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. And it did get to the point because John Lilly was so obsessed with acid, he's injecting the dolphins with acid. Yeah.
So the dolphins were tripping.
Yeah, the dolphins were tripping. And so, yeah, if you've ever wondered, have my tax dollars gone to pay for dolphins to receive acid and have some lady jerk them off in a pool? The answer is yes. Yes, they have. So,
I honestly can't think of a better thing for my taxes to go to. I'm gonna be
That
honest.
and
You're down
Somali
with it.
I'm gonna be
daycares.
honest.
Somali daycares and, yeah, dolphin
Dolphins
pleasure.
on ashes.
Dolphin
Dolphins on
pleasure.
acid.
Asses.
All right, so
Get a piece of this.
sadly, John Lilly thinks he's getting through to the dolphins telepathically. It seems
It's always a dude
unlikely.
named John, isn't it? Isn't it?
Damn it, John.
Damn, John. So finally, the people who bust them is hilarious.
So they did get stopped eventually.
They did
right?
get stopped. I'm only asking. Do you guys know what Hustler magazine is?
No, I'm
No.
not familiar.
Hustler magazine is like, it's not like truly twisted. It's basically Playboy but one level up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It would come in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah. So somehow Hustler magazine gets a hold of this story, and
That's hilarious.
yeah, so Hustler magazine saves the day. They expose it.
Could you imagine like Playboy like exposing like a sex crime?
Oh yeah, like
You know what I'm saying? Like
doing the country a true favor.
like it's just wild
Yeah.
to think about.
Yeah, and I found like cartoon images from the magazine online. They're pretty funny, honestly. But leave that out. So Hustler exposes it. Finally, NASA comes in. They're like, yeah, we got to shut this down. And
You said NASA.
oh yeah, he was
This was
working for the
NASA
Navy
funded.
and NASA.
It was funded by NASA. Okay.
Yeah, to talk to aliens.
I was about to say if it was like separately funded, but NASA like butted in, That's how you know.
Oh, yeah. No, they were from the get-go. It was at least a good part of it was their money.
Man, whoever pitched that idea to NASA must have done a damn good job.
Oh, yeah, John Lilly, I think,
Let's
was
get
quite the
Dolphin
salesman.
acid.
Yeah, the dolphins are gonna be the ones to speak to aliens. Let's go.
It's the acid that makes them able to communicate with dolphins.
Could be you're both on acid. I mean, you're on the same
I mean,
plane.
there's so many
Same
situations where
wavelength.
like two of the same people on acid are like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? And it's like, dude, I think so. Right? Like it's like they totally are. They totally are.
Like that 70s
I'm
show
convinced
when
at this
they're around
point.
their table and they're
I mean, it's a fungus.
Yeah.
It's acid is a fungus. Do you know how fungus communicate?
No.
Through waves, like sound waves.
Oh, I see what you're saying here. Yeah.
If two people are on acid, it could totally communicate.
Interesting. Okay, so you're saying there might actually be something to that.
I'm saying I think this is an attempt that possibly could have been backed by fact. Possibly. Because if we're talking the way that funguses communicate, and acid is, once again, I'll say a fungus, they're both tripping on the same thing. It's going to communicate somehow.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept there. I can't rule that out because this is so ridiculous to begin with. I mean,
True.
that seems very sensible.
I've heard so many stories of like people being on the same exact wavelength and like also being on acid, right?
Yeah.
Like their ideas, they're basically finishing each other's sentences in this case. I don't know how much of it is tripping and how much of it is true, but at least that's how I've been described, like heard it's been described.
Yeah, it does always seem quite profound when you're in the moment, but I don't know, like if you're like try to write stuff down and stuff, it tends to be nonsense, but I can't say that for everyone. I mean, maybe not. But anyway, so they're exposed. The project is done. Very sadly, and again, just disposable lab animals at this point, even though it is an intelligent animal. They tell John Lilly you're shut down. They move the Dolphin to a tank in a closed down bank in Miami.
Bank?
Yeah.
It's like an aquarium kind of deal?
Yeah,
We're talking money bank, right?
Yeah.
What's a dolphin have to do with banks? Like, what's up with that?
Maybe it was on sale, the bank. They just put the tank in there. So anyway, it's not a
Be
good
big
setup.
tank for just a bank. Like, that was, planned, I guess.
Yeah, and that's part of what the point is. It's like
a money laundering thing.
I don't know.
No one puts a tank big enough to house a dolphin in a bank unless there's like a different thing going on. I'm convinced, at least.
I mean, I think
In a bank.
that's a fair point. Yeah. I think they pretty much accepted like this was kind of them killing it off without killing it off.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they put it in the
know.
vault.
because they close it there.
They just slap a hot tub in the vault and call it a day.
Yeah.
Hot tub in a fall.
So the dolphin dies. It
Of course.
again kills itself,
Like they always do.
like they always do.
Why though?
Well,
There's got to be a reason.
They must.
I mean, we go back in history, right? Japanese soldiers, they'll commit seppuku to not give the enemy information.
Yeah.
There's a reason why these dolphins are committing seppuku.
So you think it's that maybe they know something?
They don't want someone to know something.
That's an interesting thought there.
That is-
But my one closing thought with this, and the part that I thought was incongruous with where this should go, it's like, obviously this should be the point where John Lilly's career gets destroyed for being a sick freak, and that should be the end of it. Instead, John Lilly works with dolphins for the next 20 years, and in the 80s, or this was important, continued to study dolphin-human communications, exploring other ways of trying to talk to them. Some of it bizarrely mystical, employing telepathy. So that fits with Gerald. And one other thing that was important just with where we are at this point, it's like in the 80s, John Lilly was trying to make a computer program that could talk to dolphins. And I think just that's important because you think about the 80s, John Lilly's on his TI-83, he's trying to talk to dolphins. And obviously now we could wildly surpass whatever he was using.
Absolutely.
So if there is some way to do it with technology.
But he was still working with the government, correct?
You know, it's like, I think he was working for institutes at this point.
Were they
But
government funded?
yeah, I feel like that's a very gray
Okay,
area.
because because I know that the government definitely hides a lot of technology from us. Like, we've had AI for years. Like, AI has honestly been around since the Bible, the biblical times. So if we're going, like, way back.
I've been getting a little bit of stuff about that lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean,
like,
here's the thing: is it's like machine learning. If you leave an AI with a dolphin long enough, it's gonna learn eventually. Like Monkey and the Typewriter example, right? Like it's going to learn something on how to communicate with this dolphin.
no, it's true.
They've probably been training AI to communicate with dolphins since we were born, I'm sure.
Probably.
AI knows
you
how
know?
to communicate with itself, so definitely can communicate with something else.
Or it can at least learn how to.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I read, so I obviously asked ChatGPT, hey, how much can we talk to dolphins? And it did admit, it's like, well, we can, they have names. I was like, we can repeat their names, we can give them, like, the warning predator signal. So we're admitting already that we can communicate with them on some level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what we admit, which obviously,
You know,
yeah.
always.
I mean,
My
was it my
friend
buddy's
here.
dad? He works. He's an engineer for a company, and what is it? So they have like tech, right, to be able to see like I guess it's like a stud finder, but for the ground, right, like to be able to find like pipes and stuff and
Yeah.
whatnot. Apparently, that technology has been around for like 20 years before they actually were able to use it for like I guess corporate purposes, like. So imagine that, right? Like this is what the government was using 20 years before. What do they have now?
Yeah.
You know?
I think,
23 minutes.
Yeah.
archaeology stuff.
But
too.
this is the
So, like,
technology that's been made readily available.
Yeah.
Right.
What is unavailable to the public that is like that we don't know about?
Yeah.
You know, like something as crazy as like being able to see through the ground, literally.
Yeah.
Like that's like the technology they possess now, but they had that 20 years before we had access to it. You know?
My dad, he knew a guy who knew a guy, and somehow one time he got to go to it's not open to the public, but it's like, it's not really secret. It's the CIA museum.
Mm.
I don't think it's big, but he was saying they had like little dragonflies with mics in them from like 1970.
1970.
Yeah, and he was just saying like at the time that would have been like mind blowing James
Yeah.
Bond stuff.
Is this tech ready, like, accept it, you know?
Yeah.
Or is it going to, like, shock, you know?
Mm.
Mass panic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It would definitely be mass panic because it's
Yeah.
like, oh, our government possesses this kind of shit. They're gonna spy on us. They're gonna do all kinds of, you know.
It would cause.
Yeah, and I mean it's like
I mean, what's the only reason why people aren't mass panicking about it now? Because we all possess the idea that the government is way ahead of we are.
that's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at, like, I feel like in the last, like, 3 months, 4 months, it's like we've really absorbed the fact that AI can make videos to the point that it's going to replace movies.
And we just kind of
Actors.
accepted it.
Yeah,
You know?
and we all just kind of accepted
Like,
it.
yeah, like, we kind of fight back about it. It's like, you know, yeah, AI can do exactly what we're doing right now, but it's like, people don't seem to be up in arms about it as much as, like, you'd expect.
Yeah, that is.
My thought, if one time they did that, show something that does cause that. I think that's the idea. Like, they don't know which way it would go.
Yeah.
So why do, like, you know what I mean?
I'm sure it's a thing that's probably
Yeah.
more or less focus grouped more than we realize.
Probably.
Sorry, I've gotten to dolphin hierarchy on ChatGPT at this point.
Okay.
So I don't know, like they form bonds, like, and apparently male dolphins create groups of 2 or 3 dolphins that cooperate for years or decades. That's kind of wild.
Dolphins literally have marriage.
Yeah.
They get married to a dolphin.
Can I tell you my personal thought on this story? It's like I come from an area with a lot of gentrification and urban sprawl. And if I was a dolphin and I was somehow pissed about the encroachment of man, and I got the chance to with some guy that somehow was maybe like a low-level construction worker or something, maybe I would crawl inside his brain and convince him that he was my slave just to mess with him.
Just to mess with him. While he's vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not saying he was actually taken underwater, but I might crawl up there and scramble his eggs just for the fun of it.
For revenge's sake?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's gone beyond revenge, though. Like, Gerald has people building condos underwater.
And then
It's not even about revenge. I feel like dolphins are aware that humans possess our hands, our ability to manipulate things
True.
very precisely. They understand that.
I guess in my mind, I imagine this guy like in some secluded beach cave, just like building sandcastles, like fervently or feverishly. You know, just thinking he's doing this, but really he's just like having his mind scrambled by this dolphin.
No, we talk about like their sonar technology. If you're maybe like, you know how we were saying that the sonars actually like can ruin like our brains and cause like hemorrhages. What if like his brain was being like distorted?
Yeah, exactly.
Like sonars for his thoughts, or like go back to like the LSD thing. Whenever we used MK Ultra, like we tried to control people's minds. What if the dolphins are actually doing that?
Yeah.
Because like you can use water bubbles to like catch fish and stuff. What if they used like water bubbles and they had like something in it?
Yeah, and I mean, you talking about like the fines and everything. It's I think they would only be that radical with it if they were afraid of something coming out by this.
Well, no, it's true. It's like why did we fine people for coming outside during COVID? Because we wanted to control things.
Yes.
It's all about control. That's
Yeah.
the entire thing the government's about, is control. They control things that they don't want us to know for power. It's something that we live through, and like honestly we've been getting to see a lot more of over the last couple of years. It's with like them, we're trafficking a bunch of kids to an island, and people have like suspicions about it, but oh no, that's not happening. No, this guy's in jail. Oh, he killed himself in jail. It's fine. Then all of a sudden, all these things are coming out with like people eating children and children being trafficked and unalived and everything, and then mothers being forced to literally give their child out of the womb to be used for these demonic practices, like, which is actually happening. Like, it's a control thing. And now what? We're all up. They decided as well to put it out right around the time that came out, then we decided to go to war randomly.
Crazy how that works out.
Crazy how that works out, yeah.
So what do you say, Kristen? Was he building the condos?
I don't know. I feel like there's something that definitely happened. I feel like somebody definitely got taken by a dolphin at some point. Even if this wasn't real, somebody definitely has gotten taken by a dolphin to do something.
Yeah, I think that's the part I get. It's like, even if this wasn't real, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, no, there's definitely something like this that has happened.
Stories about dolphins, like, saving people, right, from drowning.
Yeah.
Saving people from shipwrecks, whatever it is, right? Like, I guarantee some dude out on the beach, they see a dolphin, I guess, being friendly. Who wouldn't want to go check that out?
I know, it's true.
Yeah.
But then he dives into something so much further.
How real was it, John?
How real was it? I imagine he had to be under the influence. Any normal human would be like, that's a dolphin. I'm going to let it be. But obviously this guy had to have been on something that, dare I say, showed him the gravity of the situation of this dolphin being so interactive, you know? Definitely seized the moment. He did.
Acid.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's an interesting
I don't
comparison.
disagree there.
Yeah,
It's
dolphins and sirens.
That is very interesting. They possess unique songs that, I mean, can be understood by dolphins miles away. They are uniquely sexual.
Yes.
Very uniquely sexual, which it goes along with the legend of the siren. You're aware of this, the sirens in, I guess, folklore?
Out of the odd.
Just like, you know, this like beautiful creature that like sings a beautiful song that kind of lures people in.
Right.
You know?
And they have certain, they have like a certain, with the song, like control over that being after that. Once you're brought in, like they can make you do
Once you can
anything
understand it.
You know?
But until you can understand it,
Maybe that was the whole point of the LSD tripping. Is like, can you understand it now?
Yeah, and I'm just spitballing here, but maybe, if we're going off this, maybe the ones you see at SeaWorld have somehow had their wings clipped.
I mean, I imagine they were probably born in SeaWorld, raised in SeaWorld. And that's the definition of having their wings clipped. They were not exposed to real dolphins that were raised outside in nature.
Yeah, maybe it's something that has to be taught by other dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely happening.
Do you think I'm gonna look up real quick how deep dolphins can dive underwater, because if it's into the Twilight Zone, that's already like past what we are familiar with.
That's the point, yeah.
Like I said, they could possess a lot more knowledge than we can process, because they can traverse that. We can't.
Yeah, then I always go back to like the USOs, like the unidentified submerged objects that we see like coming in and out of the waters.
That is fast.
Who is going to be communicating with those?
Yeah.
Maybe those condos that this guy was building is for aliens.
Ooh, that's a good tie-in. Yeah.
We could always like tie that into it, because we have even less information, like even less like sightings and information about USOs than UFOs.
Yeah, I was seeing something the other day about one, and this is just confirmed. This is like part of their big disclosure they're obviously doing. Yeah, it was one of those hitting the water at like 500 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And no big explosion. It just like, whew,
Yep.
makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, no, nothing.
All right,
I'm ready.
So dolphins have been known to dive over 1,000 meters for something as simple as hunting for food, right? The Twilight Zone starts at about 1,000 meters down. So they are very familiar with the Twilight Zone.
Oh, so they're deep.
They're deep.
Okay.
They're very familiar with it. And with dolphins being able to hold their breath for, what, like how long? Like hours? They can spend some time down there. They go very deep.
You're right. That's just utter that.
Going down like that, if they're going down that far just for food, and with how smart they are, they definitely explored. I guess.
And we definitely know dolphins are capable of exploring.
Yeah, no.
Discovering. I mean, they have natural curiosity.
They do.
Yeah.
You know,
They do.
they've been found like observing humans and whatnot.
Well, they can recognize themselves in like mirrors. So
That is,
Yeah.
That's abnormal.
yeah, like you let a horse look into a mirror. I found out that the horse just thinks they're with another buddy. Like they can't
I mean,
recognize
that's how a lot of
themselves.
dogs are too.
Well, dogs think the same thing. Like, oh, there's another dog there. They can't recognize themselves. But no,
It's a different
horses
part of
think
the
that they have
body.
another horse sitting in there with them, and they're like, "What are you doing?" You know. So, or they're scared of it. My sister's horse is scared of.
You think mirrors are messing with the spirit world?
Little, honestly, probably.
John?
Yeah, me and Maddie, my girlfriend, are convinced that there was a mirror in my previous house that was literally a portal. It was kind of like a, I guess, vanity style mirror with like a bunch of lights above it. But like, there's been more times than not where we have like just, joking around, been like asking questions. And these lights will flicker. I'm 100% not even lying with you.
It only does it when you talk.
Yeah, that's what. So you could be sitting there for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And then
Nothing.
Yes.
But like, we'll play music and it'll flicker.
hold your house.
It's a coal miner.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
coal
no,
miner
it's
house,
older,
so I
yeah.
mean, I guess
It would be
really,
older than that.
At least.
yeah, probably more. But yeah, very like real situation.
I've had some paranormal situations going on as well. I don't know if we should say this for like another episode. We'll kind of go to the paranormal stuff, but
We'll dive deeper into it, but I mean, if
Yeah.
you just want to give like a brief synopsis.
oh yeah, like at a restaurant, like kind of like local, always did like ghost tours and stuff, and it was kind of weird. Like when I was younger, for about 3 weeks straight, it was really weird. There was a group of us kids that would meet up at this restaurant every weekend. Parents would go in and drink and everything and have a good time. We'd go over to the house of the lady who did the ghost tour. It's really weird. Three weeks in a row, for some reason, without knowing anything or out telling each other. This was kind of a lot like before, like, kids had phones. We all showed up in the exact same color shirt 3 weeks in a row already. Look up, there's stained glass on this older lady's house. Every week we had a shirt on that coordinated with the color of the glass. It was freak. One point, brought in a little Kindle tablet. We're sitting in there. Every time we take a photo, there'd be an orb in the photo. So that was pretty wild. Well, yeah, we'll deep dive into that a little bit more. But yeah, that was
Orbs were definitely, that was like the common thing you'd see is like orbs in pictures and like red eyes.
Yeah.
Like the red eyes thing, I know that was probably like I guess like a reflection of light that the camera was picking up, but the orbs, can you explain that? There were like, I remember orbs being like a very like prominent thing in a lot of my pictures.
Oh, yeah.
You were in New Orleans, so I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I mean, that's like I guess the voodoo situation. And even where I lived, like even though I didn't live in New Orleans, I lived in like the town outside of it. There was a graveyard right there too.
Yeah.
Like the place is just always.
This restaurant was across the road from a graveyard, so that was like the big thing. Like that's what we were like. Oh, there's that goat.
Yeah, I mean, you were dealing with that 1600s voodoo. You had it
Oh,
all
yeah.
down there.
Oh, yeah.
No, I remember as a kid, I never had blinds or curtains for my window. For whatever reason, I have no idea. I think it's because as a little kid, I broke the blinds. I was a little shithead. But after that happened, like I would sleep in my bed and I could see right out the window, right? I could see like the light. And I swear I'd see shadows.
Oh,
I swear I would. Like faces. Like that's the thing is it's like, okay, a shadow is one thing, but it's like seeing a face is like another thing, you know?
No,
True.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's
A,
true.
a complex shape such as a face.
No, and faces, because a lot of the times, like those shadows that you will see like faces in, it gets detailed.
Yeah. No, what is it? Like I remember one shadow specifically had like there was like a cowboy hat, I guess, like the whole I guess like with like a wide brim cowboy hat. You know, everybody knows what a cowboy hat is. Like I've seen that like as a projection of a shadow on like my shed that I had when I was little. We ended up getting rid of that shed actually, but until then it was there.
Shockingly, like that. It's kind of like all
Just
this,
like a
all
head.
yeah. That's wild.
How much would it suck living in a house that was like haunted bad? Like not in a chill way at all.
Like haunted house.
Maybe not quite that bad, but just like I kind of believe her because I have my own lesser experiences in this house. But one of my buds, Will Cassette, had a house down the street from me from the 1920s. And one of his sister's stories, it's like she woke up one night and she claimed that she was surrounded by people in like period clothing.
Yeah.
And just like ran out of her room screaming and like locked herself in the bathroom. Like, how much would that suck?
Oh, that's terrifying.
That would suck so bad.
Oh, it
Can you
really
imagine,
would.
like I guess like our age, right? Like buying like your first house kind of.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this shit's haunted as fuck. Lights flickering, like the whole thing. Like you sleep your first night and it's like, that's a silhouette standing in my doorway.
You know? Scrape together your minimal savings. Your first house.
Your first house. It's like, finally I'm away from my parents. And it's just like, boom, someone's grandma standing in my doorway. It's like, what the fuck?
That would suck.
It really would.
If you and Han get any like great deals down the line, like you look into why you're getting a great deal, Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the skeptical one who's like, this is a beautiful house. Look how big the kitchen is.
I know like the Italian like chants. That
Oh
you do,
shit, nice. I'm
Oh,
down.
you're ready to go.
I'm ready to go, dude. I'm not. My first house is gonna be clean as shit.
I'll go get my my family Bible.
I
My
have a
nana was
crucifix.
otherworld. Like she was like this amazing, like godly woman. Like
Like religious or
like super religious.
Okay.
Like she was just an amazing person. But she knew everything that we talk about today. She knew. Like she talked about like the Anunnaki and like the trees that touch the skies. Like she talked about it all. Like this woman was the most
Almost
amazing
like a
woman.
premonition kind of
Yeah,
thing?
like she was amazing. Like the smartest woman ever, really.
Yeah, I think about it. It's like we're such lightweights. Like if you got to that point without the internet,
Yeah.
like
True.
wow,
No, it's
that's
true.
impressive. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause, I mean,
no.
yeah, you can really look up anything. And here's the thing: is it's like the truth is going to be twisted most of the time.
No, it's true. Like
Online.
she just had
For her to
old
come to that
books.
conclusion, yeah. I mean, it almost makes you feel like books have been, I guess, history.
Maddie's not a fan of green chartreuse.
Green shirts.
The burn is the word.
It burnt my
The burn
lips,
is
it
the
burnt my
word.
lip.
No, but like history's been
Yeah.
forgotten for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, and the thing is, the government.
Yeah.
That if you forget history, it's gonna.
It's like the fact that someone as I guess far back as that possesses the knowledge that we're trying to grasp at.
Yeah.
It's like we've definitely gone down a path that is like away from our goals, I guess.
No, we definitely have.
We've strayed away.
We've
right?
truthfully just strayed through a lot of
Strayed.
things. It's
Yeah.
quite insane.
The pyramids were not tombs.
No,
You can get out of here with that.
no,
I got
no,
nothing
no,
for
no. Energy sources. We'll hit on that
that.
one.
Yeah,
big.
that's a whole thing. It's been bothering me lately, but
We need to do like a couple hour special on the Anunnaki and stuff.
Yeah,
'cause
that's-
I mean.
there's so much.
Anunnaki.
Yeah.
Oh, you're up on the tunnel.
Oh,
yeah.
you know.
I
Oh.
made my dad get in.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Have you ever watched?
You might have to get in this. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you ever watched just like the walkthrough, like just the tour you'd get if you went to Giza and you gave him $50? You're telling me that was a tomb? Like,
No.
No, that you can't even tell it's
who would believe that?
there's no even like visual examples that it's a tomb. Like any
No hieroglyphics, like nothing.
Yeah, we had to learn how to do hieroglyphics in like grade school. Like, this is what's
Yeah.
in the pyramids.
I also-
Whoa.
they used to communicate with these cute little pictures. It's like no, that is something much deeper than
I also
just
studied
pictures.
hieroglyphics, like Egyptians. I also
Oh, do you?
different codes as well, like ciphers.
Oh, she's like a
So-
crazy like code breaker.
Oh,
she
really?
is big on that.
Ooh.
Also
Why are
good
you
at
in
mom
here?
picking.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. She needs to be on this couch.
Damn, yeah.
That could come in handy at some point.
Right. That's
No,
what I'm
that's
saying.
true. So that means we're all taking a trip at one point to
You
Egypt.
can read them.
Oh, I'm about it.
Egypt podcast.
Podcast in Egypt.
Absolutely.
Go phone me.
Go for me.
Yeah.
Fun. Oh, we'll do a Patreon.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, there
subscribe
we
to
go.
our
Yeah.
Patreon.
We'll do a Patreon that has like exclusive cuts. All right.
Oh
Patreon. The next Patreon episode will have Maddie, the code breaker.
yeah, I'm thinking we need to do some like long, lengthy onto like this kind of stuff. I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm having a great time. I'm not gonna lie. This is good.
I'm enjoying this.
I can
very
do
much
this.
so.
Fat.
Mm-hmm.
We can do a special code episode on it.
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna need to brainstorm, but yeah, that's a resource for sure.
Man, we went really pretty off the wall there for a second. It was like
We did.
dolphins. These dolphins have been around though,
Mm-hmm.
so they also know all of the history.
That's true. If there was like a ice age flood reset,
Yeah.
the dolphins might know it all.
Here's the question.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah.
Are dolphins able to record history? Can dolphins like pass on information to their young?
They can.
So then the dolphins have to know
They have to.
what
know
really happened.
And that's
this
why
far
we
back.
can't talk to them.
Interesting. I think we're there.
Alright, so in conclusion, the government is not letting us talk to dolphins because dolphins know too much. They have passed information down through the years, and they're very, very sexual beings.
Dolphins are the building block of our history. Dolphins understand the true meaning of life, and in our desperate attempts to communicate with them was truly only to try and figure out the meaning of life.
Yeah. I think SeaWorld and stuff like that, it's just a trick to make us think we fully understand dolphins. It's like they get paraded around, we think we know what's going on, but in truth, the wild dolphins who are a part of the dolphin community, it's like I think they know a lot of stuff they'd really like to talk to us about, and I think there should be a lot more independent research by maybe some less ridiculously controlled governments to look into what dolphins really know, and I think the world deserves to know. So Gerald, I support you, and I hope you're all right out there in your condo. Thank you.
Wait, real shit though. Real shit. Do you think the war on drugs is to stop people from communicating with dolphins?
I'm sure there are many aspects, but I would not
I wouldn't
say it's not one of them.
Cheers, everyone,
All right.
Jeez.
to our pretty much empty drinks.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Lime.
John, on my brand new Reds hat.
Red's hat. Is it brand new? I see you in that thing all the time.
Just call it.
You never see these.
I see you in that all the time. I swear.
I'm wearing an O's hat all the time.
Oh, you're right. You're right. But it looks the same. Come on. It's just orange. It's the same thing but orange.
I think that was a successful one.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
That was
That
fun.
was a really good time. I can't wait